At this time, please help me welcome to the stage parents of our next honorees, Kelley and Wayne Maines.
Thank you. It's a great honor to be here, and even more so to join our children as they accept this award. You know, my family's been on this amazing journey with many bumps, but being here with you tonight, meeting so many special people that are doing great things to support equality, I cannot thank you enough. We wouldn't have these opportunities if it wasn't for my wife, Kelley. She never doubted who Nicole was. She worked so hard to make our kids be safe. My tears are because in their early years, she did this work alone. So many fathers and so many men aren't on board. We love our children, but we let our fears hold us back. I had to learn about equality from my children, my wife. I had to conquer my own fears. Kelley did not. She's strong, she's focused, she's wise, and she's shaped Jonas and Nicole in so many ways that I could not. It's my pleasure and my honor to introduce you to my beautiful wife, Kelley Maines. Thank you.
I don't know who he was talking about. I'm not very good at this, so I'll do my best. I'm sorry. At an early age, Jonas and Nicole learned what bullying, harassment, and discrimination do to a family. They learned that adults fear the unknown, but they also learned that love is stronger than fear, and that they have family support and a safe place to come home to when the world is throwing stones. Through the hardest times, they have always supported each other. We are so proud of both of them. We really are. And now they're old enough to tell their own stories, to stand here tonight with all of you, feeling the love, because this is awesome. We hope they will reach for their dreams, and we hope that every LGBT child will reach their dreams as well. It's my honor, truly my honor, to introduce my children and Wayne's, Jonas and Nicole Maines.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for this amazing honor and opportunity. It's a gift to be here. I'm going to try and keep this brief. I'm not the public speaky guy. That's them over there. Most of the time, I block out the past. I so desperately want our story to quietly go away and never not bug me anymore. It's to forget the pain and the hard times that resulted from it. Going to college, I tried to move away from it, and I wanted to not remember that part of what happened because it was so painful for me. Reading the book that will be coming out soon, Becoming Nicole, I couldn't get past the prologue because it was just too emotional for me. I broke down. I threw the book across the room. I couldn't do it. And I'm in a production at my college, the Laramie Project, actually. We're doing it, yeah. And I was so excited to be part of a production that would educate people about this movement that is gaining so much ground and means so much to so many people. And I was so excited to be able to use my own experiences to fuel that and to make a difference. So you can imagine my shock and my surprise and a couple other feelings when I was cast as Aaron McKinney. And I didn't know what to do. During rehearsal, we were practicing a scene where Aaron McKinney is giving his confession. And I broke down, I couldn't do it. It just stayed with me the next couple days, and it was too much for me, because I was portraying the kind of person that threatened my family and my sister when I was a kid. And that just, it was too much for me, and I couldn't do it. And even now, even today, I'll look in the newspaper or the television, and I'll see these terrible events that are happening all over the world, and it makes it so hard for me to believe that any good can come out of anything. But that's not true. And a very, very admirable and strong man once said that good is coming out of evil. And people have said enough is enough. I'm given confidence by all of the people in or out of this room who continue to stand up against injustices and tragedy and live as examples of compassion and kindness, and hope that they can be found in others. My family story is coming close to an end, but there are families across the nation that are still suffering and need the same help and guidance that we were given. And I want to thank Dennis and Judy Shepard for being that guidance to so many people, and for continuing to keep Matthew's story alive. It cannot be easy to do so, and I admire you for having the strength to continue to relive that story every day to help others. I'd clap, but my hands are full. I learned at a young age to always stand up for what's right and to fight for what you believe in. It wasn't easy, but standing here looking at all of you and knowing how far we've come as a community across the world, I know that the fight was and always will be worth it. Now, it's time for me to introduce someone a little more relevant and probably with much more interesting things to say than myself. Her trials and her life have become symbols of perseverance and of the strength of family. Please join me in welcoming my incredible sister, Nicole Maines.
Hi! I never really hear Jonas speak, so that was really like, I was standing over there, I was like, oh my God. He was awesome, right? So when I was younger, words like equality, freedom of speech, and acceptance were just words. And as I watched people lash out, showing their fears and displaying truly unacceptable behavior, I learned that they're more than just words. They are lifelike. They are life-saving. I can't read a teleprompter, can y'all notice? They are life-saving and character-building principles that people have fought and died for. I don't want anyone else to have to suffer or die because they are perceived as being too different for society. Violence and suicide are far too common. Every day, we lose another transgender friend. A state of emergency was called in our community because of the outrageous acts of hate that we continue to witness every year. Fortunately, I've been lucky enough to have a family that loves, supports, and protects me no matter what. I love you, Mom. She never doubted who I was. My father taught me to use my voice to promote change, and they're both my heroes. Right? They're pretty spankin'. My strongest supporter, though, as you may have noticed, is probably my brother. As much of a pain as he can be, it's true, it's impossible to say how much he's helped me reach this point in my life. We're identical twins. Actually, we were on a plane coming here, and someone said, "Oh, are you twins, fraternal? Oh, that's so cute." And he looked at me, and he was like, "Hey, Nicole, we just broke science." I was like, "Yeah, we did." And everyone thought we were perfect copies. And I mean, we're almost perfect copies. I'm prettier, but that's not important. Don't worry about it. Just know it's true and move on. I've always known I was a girl, though, and somehow so did he. I've never been shy about telling the world who I am, and when I was 11 years old, people who feared the unknown targeted my family. I was just a kid, and at that young age, I learned just how hateful and unfair the world can be. My family had to move, leaving my father behind so he could work and support our family. Since 2009, we've only seen him on weekends, but as you can see, we're no longer living in hiding because the world is changing for the better. And every day, more transgender children can be out and proud in their schools and communities. But if we've learned anything, it's that there is still work to be done. Absolutely. The Matthew Shepard Foundation is leading the way. I don't know if you've noticed. And on behalf of my family, I want to thank Judy and Dennis Shepard for their hard work and also take this opportunity to acknowledge the struggles that transgender people face, but also the progress that we've all made together in this community. Thanks, y'all.